Hi, welcome. Welcome to Celebrate Aging. I'm sitting here visiting with one of our residents, Boots Teichen, and he has got stories. I was asking about his hat a little bit, and he was telling me a little bit about growing up around the Okema area in the 1930s and the 40s and during World War II, right?
Yeah.
And you were talking about, I asked if you had an Oliver, and you said your dad did, right?
Yeah. He had a couple of them.
Couple of them, and that there was a dealership, an Oliver dealership in Ogama. And I thought, really? Because there isn't one anymore.
No.
No, things have changed a little bit.
Yeah, Oliver is kind of a, they don't make many of them anymore.
No. So that's pretty cool. You've got a hat.
Because they went in partnership with White. Now White is almost ready to pull up, so. But the only two dealerships there is John Deere and Case International. Got to be big if you're going to keep in business.
That's right. You got to be big if you want to stay in business. John Deere and Case. Because I know John Deere is green. Was Oliver always green too, or was it yellow?
Green and yellow.
Green and yellow.
Red wheel. Yellow wheel and red wheel.
Okay, red wheels. So how about, you said Case? Those are red, right?
Yeah.
Okay. No, I'm not a farm girl, so you gotta clue me in here. You gotta clue me
Case
in.
International. Case used to be kind of orange, and Case International was red.
Okay.
So they went together.
They went together. Case and International went together.
Yeah.
So you said in your farming days when you were growing up there, you were talking about all the stamps and how the rationing was.
Yeah, you had to have gas was rationed. You have Tony Thompson. You buy so much gas. You had the money, but you didn't have the stamps. You couldn't get it.
That's kind of an upside down thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
You had the money, but you didn't have the stamps. So it was gas, and you were talking about food, sugar, and
Or coffee,
Coffee.
sugar, cigarettes were rationed.
that's okay. They can stay rationed.
They can take, yeah. Tobacco, all that kind of stuff.
Ah. So,
Till after 46 when the war got over.
okay.
Then they got, even liquor was rationed.
Even liquor was rationed?
You had to drink rum or some of that poor stuff that they couldn't get rid of otherwise.
Couldn't let it go to waste.
Couldn't get the good stuff.
So what is the good stuff, Boots? You're not.
I don't think there is none.
Oh, okay.
It's really heck with my health. That's what I started getting sick. I got cirrhosis of the liver. Drank too much.
Oh, it'll get you every time.
Yeah.
Oh, well, it didn't affect your sense of humor. I'm glad for that. We're going to talk a little bit with Steve in a minute. And Steve is one of our volunteers here at Emmanuel, and he is into carving things out of wood. Now, he gave this to you, didn't he?
Yeah.
What did he tell you about it?
He told me, he said that I was, my name is Boots. He can never figure that out. So he carved out that boot out of a piece of box. He gave it to me. He said,
So
his name is on the bottom.
And his name's on the bottom. Yep, 2 boots from the mailman, it says. Yeah, Steve volunteers as our mailman. So he carved this for you. Now, how in the world did you get the nickname Boots? That can't be your given name.
Oh, I know. I had it as long as I can remember. I guess when I was a little kid, my older sister said that my dad used to get done with all the chores and stuff. When they got done with the chores, he'd take his boots off, and I was a little guy, and he retired for the night, and I'd put the boots on and go booting around. And my uncle was supposed to have said that, well, call him Boots, and I got that name and I had it ever since.
And you've had it ever since. Well, that's what happens when you're a little boy and you want to be your dad and walk around your dad's boots. That's a good Father's Day memory. That's a very good one. Well, Boots, thanks for visiting with us today, and thanks for sharing what Steve has carved for you a little wooden boot just to let you know you're thought of even when he's far away in Texas for the winter. He was thinking about you.
Yeah.
Those are the little joys we find as we live here at Emmanuel. We were just talking with Boots because you gifted him with something that you have carved. But first, I want to introduce not only Steve Score, our wonderful volunteer here at Emmanuel, but also one of his little helpers. You want to tell me about this little guy?
Well, this is Peepers. And Peeper is a good pet, but she's a therapy pet because I bring her to the nursing home.
Love it.
And she walks the mail route with me. And we go into the residents' rooms, and the residents just love her. They like to hold her and pet her, and I think it's good therapy for her, and it's good therapy for the residents.
So here we've got Peep. Cute as she can be.
Peep is the male duck. But we don't know.
Steve, you have the best ideas. You have the best ideas. He really does. He comes up with some doozies. So we're happy to have you as our mailman. And but you spend the winter in Texas. We kind of miss you while you're gone. But now we found you keep yourself busy in Texas by doing what? Tell me about this.
Well, when I was in Texas, my first year when I went RVing, I was at a park and they had a group that did wood carving. And I had never done any type of wood carving or anything, and they got me hooked on it. And it's a great hobby. It's therapeutic for me.
Absolutely.
And
calming? Does it calm you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you get anxious, that's a great way. See, you don't need medicine. You
Right.
can just pick up a little. What kind of tools? You don't bring your tools. What do you use?
Different types of carving knives.
Okay. All right.
And but it's very
So you learn that then. I mean, different carving knives do different things, I suppose. So
right.
Like,
and then there's
this is like the coolest thing.
yeah. This is probably my best carving I've done yet. Is my bear in the tree, and I'm going to enter this in the
Art event?
art event for Emmanuel.
So do you paint too?
I painted the gray rock, but I'm not a very good artist.
Okay. Well, you're a very good carver, though. I mean, I'm looking at the face of the bear. You've got the ears and the nose, and you've got the mouth and the eye. I mean, you really did an awesome job.
And
the little bird. He's even got a little beak on there.
yeah. So what I do is I carve stuff, and then when I see residents that are having a bad time, or I can usually find something that will be significant for them.
Oh, that is so
And
cool.
that's
I
why
love
Boots
that.
got the boot.
Boots got the boot. I love it. I absolutely love it. And this looks like little Peep right here.
Yeah.
Cool. Look at there. He's just sitting on my arm.
Well, see, these are life lessons. This is a person that is looking at what's happening,
Okay.
and this is the type of person that's wondering what's happening.
You can see they have different extensions on their neck. This one's going, what? And that one's going, what? I like that. Now you said that's a self-portrait? This one over here?
Yeah, kind of.
Oh, we've got stories.
We've got white hair.
You need to get that hat from Boots. He's got green in his hat.
Yep.
Well, all of this you can look at our art event that's coming up in June, and we want you to go to our website. We got an Emmanuel website. You can check it out. Come and visit Peep. You do the mail in the morning, is it usually?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So come and see. Oh, Peep, here we go. He's crawling over my arm. Are you okay?
Yeah.
I think he's saying, have a good day. We have more fun at Emmanuel. We've got the most interesting volunteers. And we've got great residents and wonderful staff. So if you're looking for something to do or you're getting bored, don't have to be bored. Come over to Emmanuel. We'll show you a good time. This is Vicki and Steve and Keepers saying, have a good day.